Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow. The confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here.
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 I belong here.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then, too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier, too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Gym Rat's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's Antoine Taylor with Matrix QB. I'm so excited to announce our new book, The Quarterback Toolshed, strictly designed to help you slow the game down so that you can speed up. Whether you're a parent, a coach, or a player, it's jam-packed with information. We're going to help you slow the game down by giving you a mental processor so that you can speed up. This resource has all the things you need, from reading the defense, passing mechanics, pre-snap filters, coverage ID, and much, much more. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see you on the inside.
How can we help you see today? At A&J Optical, we offer frames for the entire family: Nike, MCM, Timberland, Victoria's Secret, Tom Ford, Clear Eye View, Ray-Ban, Guess, and our own A&J Optical line. We accept most insurance: Davis Vision, iMed, Anthem, United Health, Medicare, and Medicaid. We are located at 3629 North Clinton Street, right next door to Wood & Nickel.
A&J Optical.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Forest Glen Park here in Huntington, Indiana. I'm Thad Goff. Josh Butch is our cameraman today. And the second game of our doubleheader is between Southside and Wayne. We just had Homestead defeat Huntington North just moments ago. They advanced to the sectional championship, which will take place right here at Forest Glen Park on Monday at 1 p.m. So celebrate your Memorial Day by tuning in to watch some sectional baseball, as Homestead will take on the winner of this game that we have just about to get started, Southside versus Wayne. Southside comes into this game at 4-17 on the season. They're coached by Will Corson-Carr in his second year as head coach, taking over for Ryan Dellinger. Of course, Ryan, you may remember, worked for us at Summit City Sports. He's now down in Florida. Got a couple of jobs that he's working down there. He and his wife have moved down there. And now Will Corson-Carr taking over as the head coach for the Archers. And they got the bye going to the first round, but they come in at 4-17. Their last win was back on May 6th against Northside, a 6-2 victory. More recently, a 14-2 loss to Jay County, a 7-1 loss to Central Noble, and 4-1 loss to Northrop High School. Northrop under first-year head coach Austin Mann and the former head coach at Northside. Now for Wayne, they come in at 7-14 on the season. Had a good run going earlier this year. Wayne does have a very young team, some young talent that is helping to lead them, but Generals are on a 6-game losing streak. That started with a loss to Bishop Dwenger. They lost 2 straight to the Saints. Saints are a tough team to beat no matter who plays them. They were co-champions of the SAC this year along with Snyder. Also lost to Concordia twice in 2 days, once on a Tuesday at Parkview Field in Fort Wayne, Indiana. That was when Maddox Wright threw a no-hitter for the Cadets. They finish out the season on a solid note. Last game for Wayne was against Manchester, an 18-13 loss on the season. Well, in just a moment, we'll come back and tell you a little bit more about these teams and the players they have on the team this year. You're watching high school baseball on IHSATV.org. It is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Welcome back. We are back here at Forest Glen Park in Huntington, Indiana. The Southside Archers taking on the Wayne Generals in the second game of the sectional semifinal here at Huntington. Top hitter for Southside is Aiden Hapner. He'll be hitting in the leadoff spot for Southside. He's batting .377 on the season. He's also their leading run producer with 14 RBIs this year, although Evan Harrell has also been very productive as far as run production is concerned. He's got 13 RBIs. Drew Pancake, a sophomore, has driven in 12 runs on the season. Now he's batting .191, but he's a guy who's shown that he can get runs in on a pretty consistent basis. Now for Wayne, they do have a very young team, some young guys contributing for him. Their top hitter is Ladarius Griggs. He's a senior batting .308 with 12 RBIs. But they also have Eric Echevarria and Caleb Richards, both sophomores. Echevarria's batting .267. Richards batting .262. Richards has 12 RBIs on the season. Echevarria has 10. Kyle Raymer, a freshman, is their leading run producer. He has 18 RBIs on the season for the Generals, and it's also worth mentioning Ashton Berkey, a junior, has driven in 10 runs this year, and so has Foster Kearns. He's a senior. So Tony Amstutz, the head coach for the Generals, does have a lot of young guys that he's pretty excited about the future that might hold for those youngsters. Well, while we have a chance, we are going to go ahead and get in some words from our sponsors that allow us to do these games that we get to do so often here on SummitCitySports.com. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Kelly Automotive Group is celebrating their 70th year in business. Shop all 14 of their brands at drivekelly.com. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. For more information, visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, our players are equipped with elite-level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business, a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. Are you ready to do what it takes to put your past behind you, whether it's expunging your criminal record or helping you to get your driver's license reinstated? If so, Jolly Law Firm is your answer. Contact Attorney David Jolly at attorneydavidjolly@msn.com or call him at 260-426-0242. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration provides top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. For more information, visit siokas.com or give them a call at 260-483-2112. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu for more. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. Learn more about our services by logging on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it is game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performances to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. We'll be getting things started in just a little bit as the two coaches are out giving their lineups to the umpires and talking things over with them. Both teams have gone through their infield and outfield. We'll be getting started here in just a couple of minutes. Wayne versus Southside to decide who goes to the sectional championship on Monday to take on Homestead as they defeated Huntington North earlier today 1-0. Two straight Homestead pitchers throwing complete game shutouts. Mason Weaver did it on Wednesday. Logan Wilson did it today. Certainly have more on that come Monday. May even have more on it as the game goes on. But this game is between Southside and Wayne. We'll be right back in a little bit on IHSATV.org. This broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
I came into PSM my freshman year after volleyball. Just coming here just really improved mentally and physically. I brought in my strengths. I came in and I learned how to grow as an athlete. I mean, I've gotten stronger, sprint faster, get up higher. My jump has elevated. Working with Tyler, he built up my endurance for everything, whether it's in weights, sprints. All across the board, we just keep working, and I have athlete development at Warsaw High School that I go to, and so I send him my thing every day, and he changes what we do in here to adapt to what we do there. High school volleyball, when you can go up to 5 sets, being able to outwork everybody and still being able to put in that 100% was huge for me. PSM performance definitely helped me mentally. I know I can beat out people. I know I can work for what I have, and I know I can even go to the next level on the court. Looking at college, I can put on it. I'm training at a college level. I mean, I come in here and I watch college athletes train. You have hockey players, soccer. You look around and you see every type you can. Just being able to see that level, and I know that I can reach that level as well. You got to work to be the best, and that was just what I wanted to do. I knew that from a young age. I wanted to put in the work.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Beautiful blue sky.
Indeed, we do have beautiful blue skies here in Huntington, Indiana, as Wayne is about to take on Southside. They're going to announce the starting lineups here. We'll keep it right here, but the broadcaster will pause, but the broadcast will not.
Their respective baselines, and as is our practice for this sectional, the first time the team appears, we like to acknowledge all of the available roster members in addition to the starters. And so for the Southside Archer, here's Will Corson Carr's reserve players this afternoon. Number 1, Mason Rockford. Number 24, Keegan Combs. Number 4, Jude Rakasha. Number 22, Jalen Harris. Number 8, Christian Sanchez Gutierrez. Number 19, Cameron Culver. And number 48, Tyler Cross. And now here's Coach Corson Carr's starting lineup. The pitcher this afternoon for the Archers, leading off, will be number 5, Aiden Hapner. At third base, batting second, number 2, Drew Pancake. In the 3 spot will be the catcher, number 23, Jackson McInnes. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, number 3, Theodore Pancake. At shortstop, number 12, Evan Harrell. Over at first base, number 20, Kason Harrell. In left field, number 14, Cody Jenkins. The second baseman, number 26, David Sandoval. And in center field, number 6, Jaden Yoder. And the rest of the coaching staff for the Southside Archers, led by head coach Will Corson Carr. And now, the home team on the scoreboard will be Tony Amstutz' Wayne Generals. The non-starters this afternoon, number 12, Cooper Richardson. Number 21, Justin Beers. Number 22, Dyson Murphy. Number 23, Jackson Zwick. Here are the starters for Coach Amstutz. Leading off playing center field, number 20, Ashton Berkey. Over at second base, number 3, Ladarius Griggs. At shortstop, number 2, Eric Echeverria. Batting cleanup, the catcher, number 15, Kyle Rimmer. On the mound for the Generals, number 7, Foster Kern. Over at third base, number 9, Caleb Richards. The first baseman, number 13, Landon Dancer. The DH will be number 6, Braden Durnell. The left fielder, number 8, Gibson Mark. And the right fielder, number 16, Javion Billingsley. And the rest of the Wayne Generals and their coaches. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play ball.
So we're going to get right into it, a game that will decide who goes on to the sectional championship game right here at 1 o'clock on Monday at Forest Glen Park. The winner of this game will take on Homestead. They beat Huntington North earlier today. Go ahead and give you a brief reminder of the starting lineups. Aiden Hapner leads things off for Southside. He'll be followed by Drew Pancake, Jackson McGinnis, Theodore Pancake, and Evan Harrell. Kason Harrell bats 6th. He'll be followed by Cody Jenkins. Batting 8th is David Sandoval, and batting 9th is Jaden Yoder. And we'll set the defense for the Wayne Generals. Landon Dancer starts at first base. Starting at second is Ladarius Griggs. Eric Echeverria starts at short. Caleb Richards starts at third. Gibson Mart will not be in the batting order, but he will be starting out in left field. Javion Billingsley will start in right field. Ashton Berkey will start in center field. The catcher for Wayne is Kyle Raymer, and the starting pitcher is Foster Kearns. Foster Kearns comes into this game with a 7.0 ERA. Started 9 games. His record is 1-3. Also comes into this game with 29 strikeouts. He has the second highest strikeout total of anybody on the Wayne Generals pitching staff. It was a 7-14 record this year for the Generals, although Tony Amstutz does have a lot of young guys on his team that have hit fairly well and been productive, and if that continues in the next couple of years, who knows? This could be a very competitive Wayne baseball team. In fact, they might not have to look too far for inspiration. The boys basketball team at Wayne just won sectionals this year, also won the Summit Athletic Conference, won the regular season title, then won the sectional title, and also made it through regionals. And that was after winning just 3 games in the 2021-2022 season. Byron Pickens turning things around real quick, and he's got some young guys on his squad that stand to be coming back next year. And I say some young guys coming back, that's an understatement. He's got a lot of young guys that stand to be coming back next year. Here's Aiden Hapner to lead things off for the Archers. He takes first pitch strike. Hapner had an older brother, Trevor Hapner, who went to Southside. He played both baseball and football. And football, he did just about everything. Was a tight end, defensive lineman, place kicker, was on the kicking team, the punt team. I believe he actually was a punter, if I'm not mistaken, for the Archers. In fact, back in 2019, Trevor Hapner played a huge role in Southside knocking off Wayne on the road. It was Southside's first win in 2 years. Now this Southside Archer team, that's a line drive right at third but dropped. Caleb Richards had it, and it trickles beyond the foul line. Hapner didn't see it in time, and now he's going to go back to first. He was almost caught in the middle. It was a hard hit ball. It will be scored a base hit for Aiden Hapner.
Now batting the third baseman, number 2, Drew Pancake.
Now this Southside baseball team won 2 consecutive state titles back in, I said state titles, I meant sectional titles. That was in 2018 and 2019. That was right here at Forest Glen Park. Both of those against Homestead, by the way. And if Southside were to win this game, that's who they would play on Monday. Well, somebody's going to be celebrating their Memorial Day with a sectional championship. We'll have to wait and see who it is. Wayne's hoping that they might have something to say about that as Drew Pancake stands in. That ball gets away, and Hapner's going to head off to second. Pitch was a ball, 2-0. Drew Pancake, just a 191 hitter. However, he's got 12 RBIs on the season. That's the third highest total for Southside. He's got a runner in scoring position right here. That hits the corner, 2-1. Good location there from Kearns. In the dirt, it gets away from Raymer. And that's going to allow Hapner to advance to third. A 3-1 count on Drew Pancake. A little conference with the infielders. Hapner had the line drive to third base that was a hit. It was a hard hit ball, but it looked like Caleb Richards had a chance to make the play, and it just went off his glove. 3-1 here on Pancake. Drew Pancake, that is. His older brother Theodore Pancake also on the team. He's a senior. Drew's a sophomore. Drew starting at third base today, and Teddy starting in right field as that's popped foul and out of play. As Pancake was looking to get the run home. The Wayne infielders are playing in, all four of them playing in, to try and create a play at the plate. Payoff pitch, breaking ball, it's ball four. And that will send Jackson McGinnis to the plate. Ducks on the pond for McGinnis.
For the Archers will be the catcher, number 23, Jackson McGinnis.
Well, now the corner infielders will step back a little bit, almost parallel to the bag. Caleb Richards over at third, he's parallel to the bag. And over at first, Landon Dancer covering the bag, preparing for a pickoff. All that to say there is an opening to the right side if McGinnis is looking to put this through, but he takes strike one. He's definitely looking to either put it through the infield or put it over the infield to avoid any kind of double play. That's probably what he's looking most to do, is to knock this one into the outfield. The 0-1, that's outside. Raymer keeping his eye on Drew Pancake out there at first. That's upstairs. We'll say this, Southside with their jerseys fits in pretty well here. It's not the exact same shade of green, but green is one of the jersey colors that Huntington University has. It's more of a forest green that they have with Southside. Not really sure if that's Kelly green, pine green. I do know that it's not as dark a shade of green. And again, they've won 2 sectional titles here in recent years, in both 2018 and 2019. Ryan Dellinger was the head coach in that 2019 team that won sectionals. That's called a strike. Kearns cuts it off as they were anticipating the double play. It is a strikeout.
Now playing the right fielder.
So that will send Theo Pancake to the plate. Drew Pancake does get to second on the strikeout as that ball misses down and away. Second there, it looked like Pancake was going to hold his bat in a similar way to Anthony Rizzo. Ground ball to third. Richards comes home, and they got him in a rundown. They've got Hapner in a rundown. Did they get the tag? No! Hapner got back. Raymer had Richards there in the area, and he also had Echeverria backing up the throw, but went for the tag himself.
Now batting the shortstop, number 12, Evan Harrell.
And that will send Evan Harrell to the plate with the bases loaded. No run comes home, but still a chance to get a run home for the Archers. Raymer takes that one down and away. Evan Harrell batting .246 on the year. He has driven in 13 runs. Leading run producer is getting his lead over at third. Aiden Hapner. This one's lifted to right field. That's deep enough to score. It'll drop. Hapner scores. They're going to hold Pancake at third, but Southside takes the lead. Evan Harrell cashing in with the RBI single, and a long single it was.
Now batting the first baseman, Kason Harrell.
That'll send Kason Harrell to the plate. He's a freshman batting .200 on the year. There's just one RBI this season. Evan Harrell just got his 14th ribby. Javion Billingsley was ranging towards that ball but could not pull it down. Swing and a miss. Make it 1-1. That's taken down and in, 2-1. That misses upstairs. Kearns trying to find the strike zone to no avail. The 3-1 on the way, popped up, and that's going out of play. Off the plate, ball 4. That'll get Southside another run. Drew Pancake scoring on the walk. That'll send the number 7 hitter Cody Jenkins to the plate. Have a little mound conference there. Foster Kearns has gotten one out via the strikeout.
Now stepping to the plate for the Archers, the left fielder.
Jenkins batting 143 on the season. Has just one RBI, but then again, Kaysen Harrell had just one RBI before the last at bat. He walked one in. That's downstairs. One-0, popped up right side, and it's going to drop foul. Looked like Landon Dancer had a shot at it. Just a little bit over his head. An RBI single by Evan Harrell, and then Kaysen Harrell walks in a run with the bases loaded. That's the run so far. Big swing and a miss there by Jenkins. He's got a 1-2 count. If he reaches, David Sandoval would be the next hitter. Double play still in order if you're the Generals. They got the infielders in here with the bases loaded and one down. Oh, he got him with the breaking ball. Good location by Kearns.
Now batting the second baseman, number 26, David Sandoval.
So here is David Sandoval with the bases still loaded and two down for Southside. Good location that time by Kearns. Again, able to hit the corner, 0-2. The infielders go to a normal depth. 2 down and a force at any base. And time called. I think that was Sandoval who called it. That's upstairs as Kearns was looking to close out the first. One-two delivery, swing and a miss. He got him. Kearns closes out the inning, but Southside pushes across 2 runs. A single by Evan Harrell, and then Kaysen Harrell walks in a run. It's 2-0 Archers as we go to the bottom of the first. You're watching Sectional Baseball on IHSAA.org. It's brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Home half of the
I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Well, here's the starting lineup for Wayne. Ashton Berkey is the leadoff hitter. He starts in center. He'll bat first. Batting second is the second baseman, Ladarius Griggs. Batting third is the shortstop, Eric Echevarria. Catcher Kyle Raymer bats cleanup. Pitcher Foster Kearns bats fifth. Third baseman Caleb Richards bats sixth. First baseman Landon Dancer bats seventh. Braden Durnell is the DH. He bats eighth in Gibson Mart's spot. Javion Billingsley, the right fielder, bats ninth to round out the batting order. Here's the defense for Southside. Kason Harrell starts at first base. David Sandoval starts at second. Drew Pancake starts at third. Evan Harrell starts at short. Cody Jenkins starts in left field. Jaden Yoder starts in center field. And Theo Pancake starts in right field. The starting catcher is Jackson McGinnis, and Aiden Hapner is the starting pitcher for the Archers. First pitch swinging. And that's flared in shallow right by Berkey, and reaching to make the catch is David Sandoval for the out. One pitch, one down, with the Generals at the plate. That will send Ladarius Griggs to the plate. Now Griggs is the leading hitter for these Wayne Generals. Comes in batting .308 on the season with 12 RBIs. Doesn't have a runner on, but he'd love to get a little hit party started for the Generals as Hapner misses upstairs without one. Winner of this game moves on to the sectional championship to play Homestead. As Hapner delivers again, that is on the corner for a called strike. Aiden Hapner comes in with a 7.85 ERA. His record is 1-6 on the season. 31 strikeouts, second highest total on the team. And like I said, the winner of this game moves on to play Homestead in the sectional championship game on Monday at 1 p.m. Winner of that game, of course, goes on to regionals. Now, we don't know the location of the regional yet. That'll be announced when the matchups are set. But we do know that the winner of this tournament here at Huntington will take on the winner of the Carroll sectional. On the corner for a called strike. And it's a 3-2 count on Griggs. Now the sectional championship at Carroll has been set. Snyder defeated Northside in the semifinal. 11-1 was the final there. Swing and a miss. Hapner gets a strikeout. He gets the best hitter on the Generals roster, and there's two down here in the first. Now, it's also worth mentioning, I said Snyder beat Northside. The other semifinal was between DeKalb and Carroll. Carroll, possibly the best team in Northeast Indiana, they lost the semifinal to DeKalb. And DeKalb, they're 20-10 right now, so the Barons are no slouches. That's grounded to the right side. There to make the play is David Sandoval for the final out of the inning. Sandoval makes two plays defensively for the Archers. As I mentioned earlier, the winner of this game moves on to play the winner they'll move on to play Homestead. Winner of this tournament moves on to play either Snyder or DeKalb. That's the matchup set for the Carroll sectional, and it's set to be played on Monday. Looks like they'll start at 11 a.m. So we may find out during our broadcast this coming Monday who the winner of this sectional will get to play when we get to regionals. And we won't get to regionals until next Saturday. Again, the host site for the regionals has not quite been announced. And in past years, teams from Huntington sectional and the sectional that's this year in Carroll and has also in other years been at DeKalb and I believe Northrop as well. In past years, that regional tournament has been played at Kokomo, and Kokomo's got a pretty big ballpark as far as high school teams go. Yeah, Kokomo High School, they share the field with Indiana University Kokomo. I believe it's Kokomo Municipal Field is where it's called. Again, don't know if that'll be the host for regionals, but we will get there soon enough. But before we get there, we got to crown a sectional champion, and we haven't crowned one here at Huntington. They haven't crowned one over at Carroll either, but they will on Monday. And Wayne hoping that they can have a chance to be crowned sectional champs, but playing from behind 2-0 as we go to the top of the second inning. Foster Kern's able to get a strikeout to help close out. Top of that first inning, but the best defensive player for Southside so far has been David Sandoval. Had a pop-up come his way and made the catch, and he also fielded a ground out from Eric Echevarria for the final out of the first inning. Here's Jaden Yoder. He takes one downstairs. Now, Jaden Yoder is the only guy on this Southside team to hit a home run this year. Now, if he wants to hit one here, he's got to hit it a long way. It's, I think, 405 to dead center. It's like 325 down the left field line, 310 down the right field line. And looking at those gaps in left center and right center, that's where it'd be a real struggle to hit it. This one's lifted out to left field, and backpedaling to make the catch is Gibson Mart. Look at us back to the top of the order, and Aiden Hapner.
Pitcher for the Archers, number 5, Aiden Hapner.
Hapner led off the first inning with a single. It was a hard hit single off the glove of Caleb Richards. Boy, that looked like it might have hit him on the arm. That one also runs inside 2-0. We know the matchup for that Carroll sectional is set. It'll be Snyder versus DeKalb. Line drive hit into center field. Backtracking is Berkey, and it's over his head. That's going almost to the track. Hapner makes the turn, but he'll stop at second. It's a one-out double for Aiden Hapner. A little Archer pose over there after he gets the knock. That'll send Drew Pancake to the plate. Pancake with 12 RBIs on the season. He's got the third highest total on the team, and he's got a runner in scoring position with just one out here in the second. Chance to add to the Archers' lead. And he lines it into left field. That'll get down for a hit. Harper will be held too sharp to send him home. But it's back-to-back hits for the Archers. That'll send up Jackson McGinnis, who's 0 for 1 so far in the ball game. There's still a double play in order for Wayne. Wouldn't be surprised perhaps if Will Corson Carr puts on a little hit and run. Either hit and run or a double steal. Something to get Pancake to second and take away the force. That's laced the other way. That's going to get down. Base hit. Will it be extra bases? It'll be at least one run. Hapner scores. Pancake getting held up at third. But it's an RBI single for Jackson McGinnis. Well, McGinnis put that in a good spot, and we'll go ahead and show it to you while we've got a moment to do so here on our Traction Athletic Performance replay. McGinnis sends this one down the line. It looked for a moment like it might be good for 2 runs. He gets it right down the line. Good job by Javion Billingsley to cut it off. And he does get the 1 run home. 10th RBI of the season for McGinnis. The threat started with Aiden Hapner's double, and now Theo Pancake comes to the plate. They put 2 runs across in the top of the first.
Now batting the right fielder, number 3, Theo Pancake.
That's in the dirt. Raymer able to scoop it up. Throw back to first. It's not in time. McGinnis is back safely. That's in the dirt. Raymer blocks it. They'll hold Pancake at the bag. Lace the other way. That's through. Pancake will score back-to-back RBI singles for the Archers as Theo Pancake gets the job done. And that's Tony Amstutz out to the mound, and it looks like he's going to make a call to the bullpen. And while he does that, we will take a quick break. You are watching Sectional Baseball on IHSAATV.org. It's brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Learn more at wilson.com.
Well, it's a 4-0 lead for Southside. 2 runs have crossed the plate here in the second inning, and Ladarius Griggs is the new pitcher for Wayne. He moves over from second base, taking over for Foster Kearns, who moves to second base. This is Evan Harrell, who's already got an RBI single in this game, and he could get another one with runners there on first and second. Right down the heart of the plate for a called strike from Griggs. Griggs, the leading hitter on Wayne's roster. This is his 7th appearance on the mound. He's got a 2.68 ERA. He got the corner there as Raymer was looking to pick off Pancake over there at first. The 0-2 delivery, and that's downstairs. Raymer able to block it. Generals trying to limit the damage here. They went down 1-2-3 when they last went to the plate. Second straight 2-run inning for the Archers. Winner of this game takes on Homestead on Monday in the sectional championship game. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout from Griggs right after he comes in the ball game. Now Kaysen Harrell, who walked in a run with the bases loaded, will stand in. That's off Raymer's glove. As Griggs was trying to hit the corner. .1-0 on the way, and that's popped up, and that'll land up on a hill. There's a hill that runs up to the street along the third base side here at Forest Glen Park in Huntington. There's a little creek between the field and that hill. Swing and a miss. Well, Ladarius Griggs trying to limit the damage to just the 2 runs this inning, plus, of course, the 2 runs in the first. Inning will last for one more pitch. Raymer is able to block it. That's upstairs. Count runs full on Kaysen Harrell. Both he and Evan Harrell drove home runs in the first inning. Here in the second, it was a double by Aiden Hapner that started the rally. And Jackson McGinnis drove him in with a single. Theo Pancake drove in his brother Drew with a follow-up single as Griggs looks McGinnis back to second. There goes the runner. And he's going to get to third easily because it's ball 4. Kaysen Harrell walks to keep it going. Here's Cody Jenkins. Check that. We've got a pinch hitter coming to the plate. This is Dalen Harris.
Bench hitting for the Archers, the number 22, Dalen Harris.
Dalen Harris batting .213 on the season. He's a sophomore, 9 RBIs this year. So Will Corson-Carr has some young guys he's hoping to build this team up in the next few years. That's called a strike on the corner. And Tony Amstutz can say the same thing about his Wayne Generals. But they got to dig themselves out of a 4-0 hole, and Griggs is trying to keep this a 4-0 ball game as it is, keep these runners from scoring with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Harris got underneath it.
Hey, come on now.
If Harris should advance, David Sandoval would be the next batter. This is the second inning in a row that Southside has had 9 batters come to the plate. Harris still up there, 1-2 the count. Archers walked in a run back in the first. They scored 2 runs that inning. They've already scored 2 here in the second. Griggs delivers a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets out of the inning. But not before the Archers put 2 runs across the plate. They lead at 4-0. We'll go to the bottom of the second after this on SummitCitySports.com.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Well, the Archers with a 4-0 lead. They've put together back-to-back 2-run innings. Now, Ladarius Griggs did come in to get a couple of strikeouts. It wasn't back-to-back strikeouts. He also walked a batter, but so far he's kept any further damage from happening in this game. And the Generals will come to bat. Here in the bottom half of the second. Kyle Raymer will lead things off. Raymer's a freshman, batting .266. He's leading the Generals in RBIs. He's got 18 of them. And he rips that one the other way, but it's going foul. And it's just barely in play. That's a long run in right field for Theo Pancake. Winner of this game moves on to the sectional championship to take on Homestead. That'll be at 1 p.m. on Monday afternoon, right here at Forest Glen Park in Huntington, Indiana. That's on the corner. Winner of that game will, of course, move on to regionals. They'll take on the winner of the Carroll sectional. That sectional championship will be between DeKalb and Snyder. That'll be at 11 a.m. on Monday. We'll have this sectional here for you. If we get an update on that Carroll sectional, we will let you know what went on. Swing and a miss. Raymer strikes out. That's a big K for Hapner. It's his second of the ball game, but he gets the Generals' top run producer to punch out.
The second baseman, number 7, Foster Kern.
That'll send Foster Kearns to the plate. He was a starting pitcher for this game. Now he's at second base with Ladarius Griggs coming on to pitch in relief. Swing and a miss. It was 3 strikes, 3 pitches when Raymer was up moments ago. So far it's 0-1. Make it 0-2. No, we're not predicting 3 strikes, 3 pitches here. Some of those predictions go wrong. Those of you who have seen The Sandlot probably know that. Like I said, we did not predict 3 strikes, 3 pitches there. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss. It's back-to-back Ks for Hapner. Hapner's got 3 strikeouts in the ball game. Here's Caleb Richards. Richards with 12 RBIs in the season, batting .262. Right now, he's trying to get something started for the Generals, and try as he might, he swings right underneath that breaking ball. It's that one upstairs. Looked like Hapner was going for a curveball there, but it didn't curve back. Just got away from him. That one finds the zone. Bottom of the zone, it looked like. Upstairs, 2-2. Up and away. Generals looking for their first base runner of the game. Richards trying to give it to him. Swing and a miss. Hapner battles back to get the strikeout. His 4th of the ball game, and he strikes out the side. It remains 4-0 Archers as we go to the 3rd here on this broadcast of high school baseball on IHSAATV.org. It's brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Well, after Aiden Hapner strikes out the side in the bottom half of the 2nd inning, we move to the 3rd with Arius Griggs back out there. So far, 2/3 innings of work. And he will face the bottom portion of the order for the Archers. David Sandoval and Jaden Yoder, followed by the leadoff hitter, Aiden Hapner. Hapner's got a double, a single, and 4 strikeouts on the mound. Here is Sandoval to lead things off in the 3rd for Southside. Archers have out hit the Generals 6-0 so far. Tony Amstutz might be announcing a change to the umpire. We'll have to wait and see.
Now batting for the Archers, the second baseman.
Sandoval struck out his last time up. Griggs goes down and away to him, 1-0. This Wayne team does have a lot of talented young players on their roster. Now Griggs is a senior. Finds himself behind 2-0 early in this at-bat. Well, that one runs well inside. And he walked it. Leadoff man's aboard. Well, that'll send Jaden Yoder to the plate. He's 0 for 1 after flying out to left field. Again, he is the only Archers player to hit a home run this year. Griggs goes inside with that one. Ball one. Archers trying to get back to the sectional championship. They haven't been there since 2019. Wayne was there last year. In 2019, Southside knocked off Homestead to claim a sectional championship, a second straight sectional championship. Wayne was defeated by Homestead a year ago in the championship. Griggs delivers his 2-0, and that one hits him. First two batters reach base. Jaden Yoder getting hit by the pitch. And that will send up Aiden Hapner. Hapner is the leading run producer on this team. Now, actually, he's tied with Evan Harrell, who drove home his 14th run of the year earlier today. But Hapner's got runners in scoring position. He's 2 for 2 at the plate. 4 strikeouts on the mound. He's pitched back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings, and now Hapner gets hit by the pitch, and he'll hustle down to first. He doesn't need to. But you never tell a man not to run. It's back-to-back hit batters after Griggs got Wayne out of a bases-loaded jam. Had 2 strikeouts and 3 at-bats. But now, a walk and 2 hit batters has the Generals back in a bases-loaded jam with Drew Pancake at the plate.
For the Archers will be the third baseman, number 2, Drew Pancake.
Number of the Homestead guys still here trying to get an idea of who they're going to be playing on Monday. They defeated Huntington North earlier today. They've beaten Huntington North and Columbia City. Played good competition and beaten good competition so far the first 2 rounds. Also left a lot of runners on base. In fact, today they were held to just 3 hits and 1 run, but that was enough to help beat Huntington North. Hit the ball well against Columbia City, but they stranded a lot of runners. Raymer chasing that ball back. Nobody comes home. Even with all those runners stranded against Columbia City, Homestead did enough to win 5-0 and move on to the semifinal. Columbia City finished the regular season 19-8. Huntington North finished the regular season 15-3. And Homestead has been battle-tested all throughout the season. Now, Wayne and Southside, they play in a pretty good conference, the Summit Athletic Conference. Conference of both teams such as Snyder and Dwenger, the 2 top teams in the conference. Bishop Luers is a team full of really good hitters. Northrop is under first-year head coach Austin Mannon, the former Northside head coach, and Northrop finished the regular season 11-11. Not bad for a team with a first-year head coach. I believe he does stand to have some good quality players coming back as seniors next year. One of them is Pernell Whitsett. Swing and a miss, and Drew Pancake strikes out. Big strikeout by Griggs to get the first out of the inning. And Jackson McGinnis, who's got an RBI already today, comes to the plate.
23, Jackson McGinnis.
McGinnis on the ground. The throw will come home, and it's in time. They get the force. Foster Kearns retires Sandoval at the plate. 2 huge outs.
Now batting the right fielder, number 3, Theo Pancake.
Well, that'll send Theo Pancake to the plate. Wayne looking for their first scoreless inning of the ball game. But Theo Pancake drove in a run with an RBI single. Back in the second, he laces that one up the middle. That's a base hit. That's 1 run easily. Will it be 2? Hapner coming home. He's in. The throw's cut off. It's a 2-run single for Theo Pancake.
All right, Evan, let's go. Base hit.
And that 2-run single coming with 2 outs. And it's runners at first and second for the Archers. It's the first 2-run hit of the ball game. Evan Harrell coming to the plate. He's already driven home a run. He takes that one in the dirt. Southside looking for another chance to play Homestead in a sectional championship game. They got that chance 4 years ago, and they won. Here's the 1-0 from Griggs. That's popped up, and it's going to climb out of play. Still waiting to find out who will host the regional that the winner of this sectional goes to, as that one misses inside. 2 years ago, Kokomo hosted that regional that featured Northrop, who had won a sectional at Carroll, and Homestead, who had won a sectional right here. Unfortunately, both those teams lost in the first round. Northrop to Harrison, and Homestead losing to Fishers, a really good ball club down in the Indy area. Fishers also beat Homestead this year. In fact, the Indy teams were not friendly to Homestead. Fishers beat them, and so did Cathedral. A 3-1 count here on Evan Harrell. He laces that one into left center field, but it's caught. Gibson Mart runs it down. If he doesn't get to that thing, that's 2 runs, but Mart snags the final out of the inning.
The Archers score 2.
But it's 6-0 Southside as we will go to the bottom of the third here in just a moment on this broadcast of high school baseball on IHSAATV.org, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Well, Theo Pancake pushes across 2 more runs for Southside. He's got 3 RBIs in the game, and the Archers have a 6-0 lead. We'll go ahead and show you his knock here on our Traction AP replay. This with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the third. Goes the other way and just sneaks it past Foster Kearns. And Kearns had made a throw home to get a force out at the plate in the previous at bat. That got the second out of the inning. In a moment, we'll show you how the top of the third ended. In the meantime, this is Landon Dancer coming to the plate, trying to help lead a rally for Wayne. That's on the corner for a called strike. Well, now we'll go ahead and show you the play that ended the inning moments ago. Gibson Mart may not be in the starting batting order for Wayne, but he ran down this fly ball in left field. Meanwhile, this ball's popped up into foul territory. Are we going to get a catch along the line? Oh, my goodness! Drew Pancake pulls it in. He was running out of room on that left side, right next to that brick wall. And he's able to get the out. Well, let's give you a look at that on our Traction AP replay. I beg your pardon, that's the catch we just showed you. There's a strike taken by Braden Durnell, and he strikes out. They'll send Javion Billingsley to the plate.
Stepping to the plate, the right fielder, number 16, Javion Billingsley.
Pitch on the way, and that is in for a called strike on the corner. 0-1. Aiden Hapner's got 5 Ks in the ball game so far. Billingsley, a .262 hitter, 9 RBIs, but so far Wayne has yet to put a man on base. Check swing. I don't think he went. If Billingsley should advance, Ashton Berkey would be the next hitter. One runs outside. That's in there for a called strike. 2-2. That's on the ground, but foul. Billingsley will get another chance. Berkey runs that one down. Southside got their first win this season back on April 12th, and they knocked off Woodland on the road. And that was a high-scoring game if there's ever been one. 17-16 was the final. Woodland had earlier put together a battle with Concordia. There's a strikeout. Strikeout number 6 for Hapner. He's got his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And we will go to the 4th inning. You're watching sectional baseball here on IHSATV.org. It's brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
You could not pick a better time to consider a career in the construction industry. From skilled tradesmen to job managers to technical engineers and even company owners, the depth of opportunity has never been greater. Check out Built to Succeed.
I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to IHSAAFoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
We go to the 4th inning. Ladarius Griggs back out there. He's pitched an inning and 2/3 so far. But Southside has scored 2 runs in each inning that they've been to the plate. It's interesting. Homestead scored 5 runs against Columbia City, 1 run today against Huntington North, and in 1 game, Southside has matched what Homestead has scored in 2 games. Now, Homestead has also gone against some really good competition. They've gone against Columbia City, who was 19-8 coming into play. That was on Wednesday. Today they went up against Huntington North, who had won the Northeast 8 Conference and had come into sectionals at 15-3 overall. It was a really great season put together by Jared Hamill's squad. As Kaysen Harrell fouls that one off, it's 1-1. Obviously, the matchup in the sectional final is not set, but Southside well out ahead of the Generals in this one. But Griggs is out ahead of Harrell here with a 1-2 count. That's on the ground towards second, right at Kearns. And his throw is in time. And it looks like Cody Jenkins will come back to the plate. He was pinch hit for by Dalen Harris the last time around.
Number 14, Cody Jenkins stepping to the plate.
Jenkins getting the start in left field today. First pitch swinging, and it's a swing and a miss. The 0-1 off the plate. Here's a 1-1 delivery, and that's swung on and missed. Southside has out hit Wayne 7-0 so far. Swing and a miss. Griggs gets a strikeout. 2 outs and nobody on. The Generals looking for a scoreless inning. Well, Cody Jenkins has struck out twice. Dalen Harris struck out when he was up to pinch hit for Jenkins as David Sandoval comes to the plate. He struck out and walked in the game so far. Takes a strike there. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Griggs trying to keep hope alive for the Generals as they're down 6-0, looking for their first scoreless inning. And they've got it. Back-to-back strikeouts to close out the frame for Griggs. A huge scoreless inning put together by Wayne. We'll be back for the bottom of the 4th here on this broadcast of sectional baseball on IHSAA TV, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Well, one of these teams will be dancing their way to a sectional championship game on Monday. Right now it's Southside with a 6-0 lead, 3 straight 2-run innings. But the Generals held them scoreless in the top of the 4th. Now, one thing the Generals have not been able to do yet is get a runner on base.
Will be the center fielder, number 20, Ashton Berkey.
Ashton Berkey, the leadoff hitter. will lead off here in the fourth. Aiden Hapner has been tough to hit off of. Ground ball, hit to short. Glove there by Evan Harrell, and the throw is in time. Still not yet a base runner for the Generals. First out's recorded rather quickly. One pitch, one out.
Number 3, Ladarius Griggs.
Griggs' first pitch swinging. Well hit, right field, but caught by Theo Pancake. Well, I believe that's just 2 pitches so far this inning. And Eric Echevarria will come to the plate as Generals have been able to get the bat on the ball here in the fourth inning, but have not been able to get one down for a hit. Echevarria's 0 for 1 with a ground out to second his last time up. He takes that for a called strike. Time called, as McGinnis will have a little word with Hapner. Hapner's been on the mound the entirety of this game so far. He's got word he's thrown 36 pitches so far in the game. The 0-1 is there for a called strike, 0-2. He's got 6 strikeouts. That's popped up. Will it stay in play? No, it won't. It drops in the stands. Fans are going to have to dig that one out. That's nothing like having to try and run one down in the woods, and there's a lot of woods surrounding the field here at Forest Glen Park, especially out beyond the right field fence. Here's the 0-2. Laced up the middle into center and caught. Jaden Yoder pulls it in. It hung in the air for a little while, but Yoder able to pull it down for the final out of the fourth. We'll go to the fifth in just a moment here in this broadcast of sectional baseball on IHSAATV.org. It's brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
We have reached the fifth inning. Ladarius Griggs, back in the fourth, pitched his first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game, and Southside so far has kept Wayne from getting on the board and also kept him from getting a hit, including this at bat. This ball was scalded by Eric Echevarria. The line drive into center field, but Jaden Yoder tracked it down in no time. That replay, along with all of our other replays, is brought to you by Traction Athletic Performance. And speaking of Jaden Yoder, he's going to lead things off here in the top of the fifth. He's 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch in the ball game. He's also the only Archer to hit a home run this season. He'll square to bunt, but he pushes it foul. Takes the bunt off and swings right underneath that breaking ball. Griggs' 0-2 is bounced toward the mound. Griggs will gather. Throw to first is high. Dancer didn't even reach for it. Well, yeah, I tell you what, Dancer leaps after that ball. He probably doesn't get the out, but he at least keeps it from going to the fence and keeps Yoder at first. Instead, Yoder's at second.
Number 5, Aiden Hapner.
It's been ruled a single. 8th hit of the game for Southside, and now Aiden Hapner's at the plate. Hapner has singled, doubled, and been hit by a pitch so far. He's also scored 3 runs, and he's got a duck on the pond here. 14 RBIs this season for Aiden. His younger brother of former archer Trevor Hapner. Played both baseball and football for Southside. That's on the inside corner, called a strike. Aiden Hapner also pitching today. He's thrown 6 strikeouts, 4 innings pitched so far. This one's laced into left field. It's down for a base hit. They're going to send Yoder. The throw comes home. Yoder down. He's safe. And now Hapner looking to third. It's going to be a single. He'll stay at second. It's going to be a single as he took second on the throw to the plate. But it's an RBI single regardless.
Now stepping to the plate will be the third baseman, number 2, Drew Pancake.
We'll send Drew Pancake to the plate. Now Drew is 1 for 2, a hit, a strikeout, a walk. And he scored twice, and that one gets away. Off the glove of Kyle Raymer. And it allows Hapner to get to third. That base knock just moments ago gave him his 15th RBI of the year. Drew Pancake came in with 12 ribbies, and he's got a duck on the pond. That's clipped foul in and out of the glove of Raymer. One and one the count on Drew Pancake. Huntington North is the host of this sectional, even though we're here at Huntington University. Pancake's going to lift this one into right center field. It's playable. Tagging is Hapner. The catch made by Billingsley, but Hapner will score on the sac fly. Another 2-run inning for Southside. They've had 4 of these as Jackson McGinnis will step to the plate. He had an RBI single earlier. Griggs delivers a swing and a miss. Got right under that one, 0-1. That's in there for a called strike. Good location there by Griggs. And here's the 0-2 on the ground, hit towards short. Echevarria to first. And McGinnis is retired. That will send Theo Pancake to the plate. He's driven home 3 runs today.
Now batting the right
An RBI single in the second, then a 2-run single in the third. That one's off the plate. Winner of this game faces Homestead on Monday. Somebody will be celebrating their Memorial Day with a sectional championship. That sectional championship game will be starting at 1 p.m., and you can celebrate your Memorial Day by joining us for that broadcast as that ball eats up Richards. It's another hard-hit ball, this one off the bat of Theo Pancake. We'll see how they score it. An error.
Now batting for the Archers, the shortstop, number 12.
Second error committed in this game by the Generals as Evan Harrell comes to the plate. That's on the corner, throw down to first, not in time. Check that it was off the corner. 1-0 the count. Harrell is the 9th batter for Southside to come to the plate this inning. Check that, he's the 6th batter. That one's up and in. 3-0. That's on the corner, 3-1. It's popped up. That's going to get out of play. Griggs has worked the count back to full, 3-2. Evan Harrell's got an RBI single in this game. That came in the first inning. That gave the Archers their first run. 4 2-run innings so far this game. That's ball 4. Runners on first and second. And Southside will look to do some damage with 2 outs as Kaysen Harrell steps to the plate. And Tony Amstutz is going to call to the bullpen. And I'll tell you more about the change here in just a moment. You're watching high school baseball on IHSATV.org. It's brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Two runs already this inning for Southside. Now that's Jeremy Markham, the athletic director for Huntington North, he's providing some water bottles for the umpires. But we got a new pitcher for the Generals. That's Eric Echevarria coming in from shortstop, and I believe Ladarius Griggs has gone back into the infield. He'll play short in Echevarria's place. But Southside with an 8-0 lead. They've scored twice here this inning. An RBI single by Aiden Hapner, followed by a sac fly by Drew Pancake. Drew getting his first RBI of the ball game. There's a lot of youth on this Wayne team. Echeverria is one of them. He's a sophomore, and he's one that head coach Tony Amstutz definitely likes as far as his hitting goes. Now, Echeverria is 1-5 on the mound this year with a 6.56 ERA.
To see how they build our nation's leaders, please visit Marines.com.
This is Kason Harrell at the plate with runners on first and second for Southside.
Number 20, Kason Harrell.
The only question is if Harrell reaches, will it be Cody Jenkins or Dalen Harris coming to the plate? It looks like. Meanwhile, that ball gets away and the runners will advance 90 feet. I call that one a pass ball. That is Cody Jenkins, by the way, who's on deck. And a big moment here for Southside. That hit him. So Kason Harrell is aboard after being hit by the pitch. Well, by my count, that's the third hit by a pitch this game from the Wayne Generals, as Cody Jenkins will step to the plate with the bases loaded. The first pitch misses down and away. Southside would love to push across 2 more runs here and go up by 10. We are in the top of the 5th, remember. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Echeverria trying to keep this at an 8-run ball game right where it is. That's a ball. Cody Jenkins has just 1 RBI on the year. That one apparently missed. It's 3-1. Well, if he sees ball 4, either on this pitch or the next one, he'll definitely double his RBI total. Bases loaded, 2 down. Gets a strike on the corner, 3-2. Here's a payoff. Ball 4. And Southside will go up 9-0. Theo Pancake scoring on the walk. It's the first time Jenkins has reached base today, and now David Sandoval comes to the plate. A 3-run inning put together by the Archers. First time they've done that today. At 3 2-run innings. Only scoreless inning with the Archers at the plate was in the 4th. And that's upstairs for ball 1. The 1-0 from Echeverria. That's on the corner. There's a 1-1 delivery. That's laced the other way. It's playable. Billingsley back. He's got it. Southside bats around. Wayne will be coming to the plate in the bottom of the 5th. 3 runs for the Archers there in the top of the 5th. They lead 9-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. On this broadcast of sectional baseball on IHSAATV.org, it's brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
To the bottom of the fifth we go. Aiden Hapner, I'd say he got a good long rest there if he didn't have to come to the plate in that fifth inning. He did come to the plate, though, and he got an RBI single in that frame. So far, he's pitched 4 shutout innings. And we shall see what happens here in the fifth. He's going to face Kyle Raymer, Foster Kearns, and Caleb Richards.
Leading off for the Generals here.
In the bottom of the fifth. Hapner's got 6 strikeouts. Now, his last strikeout came in the bottom of the third. He got Braden Durnell and Javion Billingsley for back-to-back Ks to close out that frame, and he runs that one up and in on Kyle Raymer. Swing and a miss. Come back with the breaking ball there. 9 runs, 9 hits for the Archers today. That's called a strike. Apparently got the bottom of the zone. Kyle Raymer's a good hitter, leading run producer on this Wayne team, but you know, he'd love to come up with somebody to drive in, and that has not been the case yet. He'll remain up with a 2-2 count. Foster Kearns set to hit next. Raymer is a freshman. That's popped up on the infield. It's playable. And Harrell makes the catch. Sandoval lost his hat, but Harrell is the one who calls him off. That'll send Foster Kearns to the plate.
The shortstop for the Generals, number 7, Foster Kearns.
Squaring to bunt, the pitch gets away. It's ball 1. Slap foul. Kearns struck out his last time up. That was in the second. Hapner struck out the side in that frame. His last strikeout was in the third inning. He's dealing with a 1-1 count here with Kearns. Caleb Richards would be the next hitter. Breaking ball upstairs.
Go, Fives, go, kids.
That's slap foul. 2-2 the count. Kick in the 2-2. Popped up, right side, hooking foul. It'll drop. Both Case and Harrell and Theo Pancake going after that one, trying to make a play. That ball landed on the gravel warning track over there. The warning tracks in each part of the ballpark made of some different substance. Out along the right field warning track, the foul warning track that is, it's made of gravel. Along the fences it's made of dirt, and on the infield, behind home plate, the warning track is made of turf. That's an artificial turf infield here at Forest Glen Park. The outfield is made of grass. Hapner not arguing that call too much, although he probably thought that it was on the corner. And once bounced foul, looked for a moment like his catcher. Jackson McGinnis wanted a quick explanation. Foster Kearns putting together a battle. Payoff pitch, and he slapped it out of play. The battle continues as that one might have landed in the woods. Ball 4, Kearns is aboard, and that's the first base runner the Generals have had this game, and I think we can say this now. Kearns just broke up a perfect game.
Now batting.
That'll send Caleb Richards to the plate. Richards 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far. He's a sophomore hitter and one of the better hitters on this Wayne team. Who knows what the Generals will look like next year, but they've got a lot of young talent as this one's popped up into center field. Playable for Yoder. Canicorn. And that'll send Landon Dancer to the plate.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13, Landon Dancer.
I know, they started over there.
Braden Durnell would be the next hitter if Dancer reaches, but he swings right underneath that pitch. Looked like Hapner went with the fastball. 0-1 the count. On the ground, hit towards second. Throw goes to first, inning over. As David Sandoval makes the play. Well, even though the perfect game has been broken up, Aiden Hapner does still have something working. We'll tell you what he's got working when we come back for the sixth inning. You're watching Sectional Baseball on IHSATV.org. It's brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Get a quick word in from our sponsors before we go any further. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana. Our specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. No referral needed, saving you time and money. Visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more. Well, Aiden Hapner will not get a perfect game today, but he does still have a no-hitter working through 5 as this ball is bounced foul by Jaden Yoder. Yoder singled to lead off the 5th inning and eventually scored. It's part of a 3-run frame. Southside's been only held scoreless once in this ball game. That was in the top of the 4th as that ball gets thrown over Echeverria. Wayne was victim of a no-hitter against Concordia. That was at Parkview Field, part of the Parkview Sports Medicine Baseball Series. Swing and a miss. Make it 2-2. Top of the order's due up. Aiden Hapner's been a tough out today. He'll be the next hitter. That's 3-2. Called strike 3 as Yoder was ready to head on down to first. Instead, he'll head on down to the dugout. And that will send Aiden Hapner to the plate.
Now batting will be the pitcher, number 5, Aiden Hapner.
Hapner is 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, an RBI, and a hit by pitch. He takes that one upstairs from Echeverria. That breaking ball almost bent back, but did not get the zone.
Let's go, 5. Right here, kid.
There's a 2-0 from Echeverria. That one didn't bend back either, 3-0. Also worth mentioning, Hapner has scored 4 runs today. Again, he's got a no-hitter working on the mound. He'll take first here, a 4-pitch walk. And Drew Pancake will come to the plate. Pancake had a sac fly his last time up. Other than that, he's got a hit, a walk, struck out, and he scored twice. Throw back to first. Hapner safe. There goes Hapner off to second, and he steals it standing up. Well, what hasn't Aiden Hapner done today? Struck out 6, kept the Generals off the board on the mound, and he's also driven in a run. He's got 3 hits. There's a strike taken by Pancake, 2-1. And add a stolen base to Hapner's repertoire. That was running in on Pancake. It's called strike 2. On the ground, it stays fair. It'll move the runner. Raymer throws and it gets away. And in to score comes Aiden Hapner. He's scored every time he's been on base, and getting all the way to third is Drew Pancake. And now the Archers have a 10-0 lead. And they can add to it with a runner all the way at third. It's been scored as a hit. An error on the catcher, Kyle Raymer. It's taken inside for a strike. Looked like it was just going to be a routine put out, move the runner, get the second out, but instead, Hapner scores all the way from second, and now Pancake's at third. That one almost got him. Jackson McGinnis at the plate. McGinnis has an RBI single today. He's got a runner at third, and that one almost hits him. 3-1. popped him up, ranging back, and unable to make the catch is Kearns, but the throw comes in. Good job backing him up. Javion Billingsley coming in from right field, getting it to Raymer. So McGinnis reaches on a single, but Pancake had to hold up, and he remains at third. Had to hold up on the pop-up to make sure it was caught and avoid getting doubled up. And then Billingsley came in to back up the play. Got it to Raymer to keep it a 10-0 lead. Now it was Hapner who scored that 10th run, and because of that, Wayne is going to have to get at least one run in the bottom of this inning, or this game will be over, and Southside will head on to the sectional championship on Monday.
The courtesy runner at first base is Christian Sanchez Gutierrez.
Christian Sanchez, the runner at first, serves as a courtesy runner. In fact, that's Christian Sanchez Gutierrez. 1-1 the count here on Theo Pancake, and Pancake has driven in 3 runs today. He laces this one into left field. Tagging is Drew Pancake. The ball is caught. Drew comes home, and he is in to score. It's 11-0 in favor of Southside. Theo Pancake, a 4 RBI game. And another 2-run inning for the Archers. And both he and Drew have sacrifice flies in this ball game. That'll send Evan Harrell to the plate. First pitch swinging. Harrell grounds it to short. It's bobbled at short. Everybody's safe. That's Foster Kearns, who's over there at short and couldn't make the play. It's going to go as an error, 4th of the game against against Wayne. Southside hasn't committed any errors. That ball's bounced. It's Kaysen Harrell who grounds it to the mound. The tag applied by Echeverria. He got it just before it went foul. And got the tag to end the inning. But 2 more runs for Southside, and they lead at 11-0. Now Wayne's going to need 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th, or this game will be over. And we're back for the bottom of the 6th in just a moment on this broadcast of sectional baseball on IHSATV.org. It's brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Well, Aiden Hapner's back out on the mound for the 6th inning. He's got a no-hitter going on the mound, and he scored 5 runs today. He scored every time he's come to the plate. 2 singles, a double, an RBI single. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's walked in this ball game. Now, not to be outdone, Theo Pancake is also having a good afternoon. He's driven in 4 runs, an RBI single, a 2-run single, and a sacrifice fly for him.
Now batting for the Generals, number 22, Dyson Murphy.
Well, we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Generals. This is Dyson Murphy coming to the plate, number 22. He's batting in Braden Durnell's spot. Murphy takes a called strike to start this at bat. Hapner's got 6 strikeouts in the ball game. Little swing and a miss there, 0-2. Wayne needs to get 2 runs at least here in this 6th inning, or this game will be over. An 11-0 lead for Southside. That's off the plate. Dyson Murphy has played in just 5 games this year. He's a senior, batting a 167 on the year. On the corner, Hapner gets it. Been a while since he's gotten a strikeout, but that's his 7th. Javion Billingsley will come to the plate. That's in the dirt. Generals with a lot of young talent, but they're looking to scrape together a couple of runs before this game's all said and done. They need to score this inning, or it'll be over in 6. An 11-0 lead for Southside. And apparently caught the corner, 1-1. Winner of this game plays Homestead on Monday for the championship. That'll be at 1 p.m. right here at Forest Glen Park in Huntington, Indiana. Winner of that game moves on to regionals to play the winner of the Carroll Sectional. And we know that the matchup is set for the Carroll Sectional Championship. It's DeKalb versus Snyder. DeKalb knocked off Carroll 1-0 last night. And Snyder put an absolute hurting on Northside, 11-1. 11-2-1, rather. Snyder's got a good lineup. They can put a hurting on anybody. Swing and a miss there by Billingsley. If I'm not mistaken, they did beat DeKalb during the regular season, but DeKalb just knocked off the best team in that sectional, Carroll Chargers. That one just missed. Hapner, I think he wanted it, and I just heard a fan say all day long. Had to be coming from the south side crowd. As it stands, it's a 3-2 count. Hapner's only put 1 runner on base. That was via a walk. And that was Foster Kearns who drew the walk, but Billingsley strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Hapner. And now the leadoff hitter, Ashton Berkey, coming to the plate. Last chance for the Generals to get somebody on base. They've gotten somebody on base, but they'll need more than just 1 base runner here. But it's going to have to start with 1 as Berkey is going for the base knock. He swings right underneath it. The 0-1 on the way from Hapner, and it's in the dirt. Hapner deals, and it's outside. Fly ball into center field, and it's caught. Jaden Yoder hauls it in for the final out of the ball game, and Southside is your winner. 11-0, they beat Wayne, and the Archers are going on to the sectional championship game where they'll take on Homestead. And what a familiar matchup that is, because not only is it an SAC matchup, Southside and Homestead played each other in the sectional championship 2 years in a row, 2018 and 2019. Southside won both games in upset fashion. Homestead is a good team, a good program. They've played a good schedule this year. But Southside has gotten the better of them in sectional play the last 2 times around, at least in the championship game they have. And they'll try to do it again on Monday. Just got the announcement the first pitch will be at 1 p.m. between Southside and Homestead right here at Forest Glen Park at Huntington University in Huntington, Indiana. Well, it is time to award our Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game. We're going to award Aiden Hapner because he was 3 for 3 at the plate with 2 walks, an RBI, 2 runs scored, and he also throws a no-hitter. It may have been a 6-inning no-hitter, but it's a no-hitter nonetheless. Aiden Hapner, also with 8 strikeouts in the ball game, throws a no-hitter. He's your Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game. And that is going to do it from here at Forest Glen Park. We will be right back here on Monday as Southside takes on Homestead to crown a sectional championship here in Huntington. For my cameraman Josh Butts, this is Thad Goff saying so long from Forest Glen Park. You've been watching Sectional Baseball on IHSAATV.org. It is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to IHSAAFoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.